UNDP
cooperated with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Turkey, and we have initiated a program in order to accelerate the SDGs. And we integrated technology into this initiative, and from different corners of the globe, we have come up with certain solutions. And what kind of solutions have been developed so far? We will learn about it. Mustafa, Osman, Turan, Duygu, Mörel. I would like to invite them to the stage with a round of applause, please.
Hoş geldiniz, merhabalar.
Welcome. In this session, Mustafa Osman Turan is with us from Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and from Globesight we have Duygu Mörel as the Turkish representative. We will speak about the SDG Impact Accelerator. So this is actually a realized initiative which is co-organized by the UNDP and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I'm a part of it and I am closely following it. It's quite an interesting initiative. Mega trends and the hot challenges of the globe triggers entrepreneurs to act and solve those challenges. Mr. Mustafa, could you please explain us why the Turkish government, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, have taken a part in that initiative? There are lots of accelerators who are aiming to increase the impact on SDGs, but what is the difference of SDG Impact Accelerator? Thank you so much. Well, Turkey has bilateral aid programs in all around the globe, as you know. And we give those aids in terms of humanitarian aid and also for the development of those countries. But in the recent years, a topic come to the fore that the role of the private sector is increasing in terms of the development aids and development help programs, of course. And we also wanted to add an additional pillar to this initiative. We thought that the social entrepreneurs can come up with innovative solutions. We know that because those innovative solutions are found each day. There are very talented and gifted social entrepreneurs with high social sensitivity. We have them in Turkey as well. What we needed to do was to create this interface in which we can establish a bridge between the social entrepreneurs and the SDGs. So this is the aim of Impact Accelerator. I mean, this is the first international accelerator of Turkey, right? Yes, we define it as Impact Accelerator. As you know, entrepreneurs are always aiming to scale up their business, but we wanted to create an accessible and measurable impact. And that's how we support those entrepreneurs. As you know, we actually host more than 4 million people who are forced to leave their countries, and we will disseminate this initiative to the surrounding countries as well, because we know that the needs of the fragile community and also the low socioeconomic community are quite similar to each other. And we have defined 3 big problems, and we set foot to this journey after defining the biggest challenges, because if you can tackle those challenges, the majority of those vulnerable communities, their challenges will be solved as well. The identity of those people who are forced to leave their countries are really important, both in terms of earning their lives and in terms of reaching out to those natural resources. And we have invited social entrepreneurs, and we make use of the blockchain technology. And we have come up with a second challenge as well. sanitation problem and the reinvented toilets which can function without connection to the sewage, the municipal sewage system. So we have received 150 applications from 36 different countries, and 25 of them have been accepted into the scope of our program, and 10 of them prepared prototypes which can solve concrete problems. Yes, it was such a fast developing initiative, and it received great audience and great interest. But as far as I can understand, in addition to the entrepreneurs, the role of the partnership mattered a lot. I mean, the Turkish government, UNDP, but in addition to those institutions, important global entities supported this initiative. The Bill and Gates Foundation supported this initiative, both in terms of allocating resources, but at the same time communicating. On behalf of Globesight, Globesight also supported this initiative. So did you think that this initiative was successful, and what was the role of your foundation? Could you please mention and elaborate on that? Well, let me start by saying that we are challenged by great problems and great bottlenecks, but we are in need of good news, because good news can be a good source of motivation for us, and it can show that good things can be accomplished. I believe this is a unique development model. As you said, it takes its power from the partnership structure. So this platform is enabling the ones who can solve this problem to go on solidarity and cooperate. On behalf of the Melinda Gates Foundation, I can say that they are indulged in this project from a while ago, and Impact Accelerator is a very important pillar of this initiative. The aforementioned foundation has been carrying out certain activities in order to increase the welfare of the societies, but it accomplishes its activities by partnership. So Impact Accelerator is serving to that function, so it is highly essential. I also would like to say that all of our activities have been initiated after a feasibility study, and these actually findings have been tested with 2 projects. One of them was about having an access to the clean water and sanitation. As you know, more than 2 million people do not have access to the clean water and sanitation. Every day, 800 kids are losing their lives due to a preventable disease due to the wastewater. Of course, sanitizing the water requires investment. They are quite expensive. It is a huge development bottleneck. If we can solve this problem, we can save millions of lives. And taking into consideration this need, and thanks to the SDG Impact Accelerator, we have gathered together 2 technology giants. One of them is Accelerator Holding, and other one was the aforesaid foundation. And as those parties came together and actually combined their forces, then this project was becoming feasible to be accomplished. The vision of our project was to actually create a technological toilet which will not be connected to the municipal sewage system. 9 of our entrepreneurs shared their recommendations, solution recommendations, and in order to materialize it in the field, they received support from those technology giants. I mean, this is on its own, at its face value, shows the importance of this project. In the United Nations meeting within the auspices of Mevlüt Çavuşoğlu, we have a senior level meeting, and the entrepreneurs actually shared their solutions on a senior level. So the international participation increased as a result. Yes, we can come to the conclusion that good role models are emerging out of Turkey, and the role of the entrepreneurs matter a lot for the sustainable development. I mean, on an individual basis, I attach significant importance importance to the entrepreneurship for the sustainable development. And I do believe that this summit is a really important platform because it is gathering together the entrepreneurs and providing a chance for entrepreneurs to solve the global problems. What did you see? Let me ask this question. So, these mega trends, do you think that the entrepreneurs are attaching importance to those mega trends? You said that we receive lots of application from different countries to this SDG Impact Accelerator. But do you think that the solutions will be able to solve the problems of the public side and the private side? What is your observation?
Actually, as you have just mentioned, in a very short period of time, we have had 37 countries, 150 applications. So we was very busy with it. We have had 2 major site visits, and we have had bilateral meetings with the Turkish institutions there. So it was a very big motivating issue for us. Actually, what I have observed, being interwoven with those problems and also getting in contact with the people who are in need of such kind of projects were something which really made them to attain that project, and applicability, practicality have been seen on site, and they have seen the site itself, and they have just realized it in their eyes. This cooperation and this collaboration and direct intervention with the public institutions was very beneficial. About the potential observations, we do have an objective. So we would like to create a synergy creating type of partnerships by the help of this impact acceleration effect. And actually we have had a winning team and to New York, and about the toilet project, the winning team, which is evaporating the waste 90% and also lessening the volume and providing a sustainable sanitation solutions. These solutions will be applied in Turkey on site, and so our journey has not completed. So about the potential, this is a very significant example. Actually, this design process, this impact accelerator is being supported by big institutions, and besides their support, actually, all of the ecosystem studies that we realize and different parties of the civil society and participation and being on site from the public institutions, of course, we have had a support, and accompanying each other is a very important added value. Okay, last but not least, I would like to ask you, Mustafa Bey, what is the road that we will be taking from now on? What is our roadmap for the future? Actually, we do have very exciting entrepreneurship projects, and they should not be completed in a short while. They need to be sustainable. As I respond to your previous question, actually, entrepreneurs all around the world, and then look at the global trends, there are a lot of people who would like to bring benefit. They are talented people. They do have very good, innovative opinions, ideas. But you need to place them on a trustworthy platform, and you need to support them on this trustworthy platform. And this is our main objective. Of course, it is not very easy to achieve that, bringing all of these partners together and keeping them together from the private sector to Eczacıbaşı and like Limak. We do have very big, institutions and corporates and companies, and Qatar Development Fund that was also joined recently. Keeping all of these partners, stakeholders together really is asking for a huge attempt. And in order to provide that, we have created a foundation-like structure to bring them together with the private sector. We are having some negotiations. The state, instead of doing it of its own, they would like to be the starters, and they would like to pass the responsibility of this foundation-like structure. So they would like to give the priority to the private sector in collaboration with international organizations. Our main objective is providing a sustainable legal structure, and besides that, we would like to bring a tool for the entrepreneurs to allocate the related funds. Actually, if you're not supporting these entrepreneurs with the impact fundraisers, then you won't be fulfilling the main goals, main objectives. So you need to bring a platform which will be bringing the benefit of all sides, and vision, of course, here will be a global vision since it's a global platform. So for the even in the least developed countries, it will be possible to share this experience, how we have established this platform, how we have brought together these partners, how we have attracted these entrepreneurs to our company. In order to make them to do the same thing, we would like to share our know-how, our experience, all of the outputs, solution outputs like the sanitation toilet or digital health and artificial intelligence type of financial, for example, participation calls will be announced, and we would like to bring those solutions that we have found out here. We would like to bring them to the least developed countries. Actually, we would like to address them to most needy markets. So this is a very effective incentive, actually, this SDG Impact Accelerator. For the global partnerships, you're including different parties and seeking for a common solution. I really would like to congratulate you for joining us today. Thank you.